Hello to all my friends out there. And so I save my peppermint tea. You know, if it's iced tea, I don't need sugar or lemon or honey. But when it's hot, I do. This video is chatting over tea. Oh no, the Social Security check is not there. What am I going to do? I was thinking about the woman that her Social Security check wasn't there today. And I told her I would pray for her. And I thought, wow, what if this happens to some other people? It's early in the month. Now I get my Social Security at the end of the month. So, okay, the check is not there. Here's what I would do. Go straight to the Social Security office and say, my Social Security is not here. What is going on? And see what they say. On the way home, I would swing by the welfare office and ask for, well, while I was at the bank, try to figure out what happened. I would remove all the money from my account. I would leave maybe 5 cents in my checking account. I would remove all of the money I had in my checking account, because on the way home, I'm swinging by the welfare office and asking for emergency food stamps. I'm not waiting for them to figure out what's going on. I'm assuming there's a problem. It's not there. What am I going to do? Starving is not going to help. I would go to the food bank. I would pile my car as full as I could of food. I would go to the churches, every church I knew, and I would pile my damned house full of food. Okay, before I retired, a banker told me, take out as much credit as you possibly can, because it's harder to get after you're on a fixed income. I told so many people to do that, and as far as I know, no one did it but me. Okay, why is that important? Because if worse comes to worse, you can get cash back and pay your bills. One time, I would suggest Chase Bank myself. One time I went to, I have several banks, and I said to the lady at Chase, wow, I find your bank to be so much better than even the credit unions. And she said, well, no one has our computer systems. So, try to take out as much credit as you can, especially if you have bills, you can get cash back and you can pay those bills. Okay, they send your Social Security, then you pay it back. But maybe that's not an option. Also, you say, if I had to, could I live in my car? Would it be possible for me to live in my car if worse comes to worse? So I said to this lady, well, could you live in your car? And she said, I don't have a car. I go, yeah, that figures. Okay, but if you do have a car, you want to make sure your car is livable. If you had to live in your car, God forbid, what would you do? A lot of people are finding themselves in this bad position. Hopefully her landlord will wait a few days. In the apartment I lived in, where they were looking for any excuse to take my apartment, if I couldn't have paid my rent, they would have been saying, goody, goody, get out, Finally, they just said, good, get out anyway. I think the thing that annoyed me the most about it is that what could have happened, there's no chance I'm going to live on the streets, but just the fact that someone would do that, little not giving a damn, basically. And that can happen to a lot of seniors. And then the other thing that I do is I figure if they can put the money in your bank, they can suck it out just as fast as they put it in. So on the Social Security day, I go to the bank and I remove the money, most of it, from my bank to make sure nothing happens to my money. And so, what I suggest is that you assume this could happen. It happened to her. She could be lying. I know another person who maintained they didn't get their money. He could be lying too. I'm not sure. what the motivation for doing that would be, but I'm pretty sure she didn't get it. So what I suggest is say to yourself, what would I do if on the day I was supposed to get my Social Security, it wasn't there? What would I do? Well, I just told you what I would do. I think the most important thing is just to keep an eye on it at all times so that it doesn't go out, so everything doesn't spiral out of control, you know? So, okay, you guys, God bless you all.